you know, this entire cast is API, so it's really special, I think, that we are telling these stories in a way that it's not like in your face, but it's like also kind of
like, this is
also
us.
like this is us.
Yeah.
Like, this is how it is.
You changed the
Hey, I'm Anna Cathcart, and I play Kitty in XO Kitty.
And I'm Anthony Cavon, and I play Q in XO Kitty.
Hi, my name is Heon Lee. I play Minho in XO Kitty.
Hi, I'm Jia Kim. I play Yuri Han in XO Kitty.
Hi, I'm Minyoung Choi, and I play Dae in XO Kitty.
The Korean independent school Seoul, the school Mom went to, is the same one Dae goes to. I applied to KISS, and I got in.
Did I just let my youngest daughter go to Korea to have sex with her boyfriend?
No. Maybe.
Kitty Songkabi is finally getting her like moment. What's your what did you really want to explore with her more? You've played this role for a little bit, so.
It's definitely a weird feeling coming back to somebody who I've known for a while, but it's also a different version of her because it's so many years later and it's a very different stage of her life. So it's relearning her and figuring out what everybody had as the vision of like where she is now, and keeping that spirit that we know of that she has from the movies, but also exploring like that balance for sure was at top of mind. But I don't know, I was just so excited to see Kitty's dynamic with her world. Like, it's not just her dynamic with the family, which I feel like is what we kind of got to know in the movies. Now it's her dynamic with her love life and her own friends, and not her sister's love life. And she's also realizing that things are very different when it's like your own stakes, like when it's her heart on the line and all that stuff. So it was really fun to get to explore, and I'm really excited for fans of the movies to see it.
Yeah, she's got her like bestie Q.
Yes.
Were you able to root that friendship in like a real life experience, and like what do you think makes those two like a really good friendship pair?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know. I don't think I've personally have had a bestie like Kitty. So it was like really exciting to kind of like have that giddiness, that high school like bestie, you know, because I grew up kind of working a lot, so I wasn't always at school. I did a lot of independent studies, so I didn't really have like a bunch of like friends in high school. So it was really cool to kind of like sink my teeth into something like that and get to experience that like vicariously through my character. I think Kitty and Q are like, they balance each other so well.
Totally.
They are like yin and yang.
Yes.
And I've said this before, but like I really do think that like a lot of times when Kitty's like confused or upset, Q is always there to like help her figure it out, whether it be with her studies, whether it be with her boy problems. So I like to think of him as kind of like the angel on the shoulder versus the devil. Like he's the voice of reason. Like, okay, let's calm this down and figure it out.
Yeah, he like calms Kitty down when she needs it, and then Kitty like hypes him up when he needs it.
Absolutely.
So it's the balance
because
for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Kitty definitely brings him out of his shell a little bit, because I think he's stuck in this kind of jock persona and like kind of has to like live up to that maybe reputation a little bit. And I feel like Kitty really helps him step out of his comfort zone a lot.
I'm looking for Dae.
So you're the pen pal?
Yo, Dae!
Did the show bring back any memories of like your own high school experience at all, like filming it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like the international school moment, since I grew up in an international school, and just to be able to be around multicultural people, I think that was another thing that I reminisced. Yeah.
Yeah, same. I mean, because we both went to international school, so like being around multicultural students from everywhere around the world was kind of like our high school. So it was really fun just to think about it again, and also just because I had to play a high school character, I had to think about like who was I when I was 17, you know, like, and then bring back those like kind of young love memories. So yeah.
It made me think about like my love stories in high school, for sure.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, I not about like multiculture or like, because I haven't been into international school. So, but yes.
But definitely like first love.
Yeah, about the love stories.
All the intricacies that go along with that.
Do you have family here?
No, just my boyfriend. I can't wait to surprise him.
Kitty, I need to tell you something.
Kitty? This is Dae, my boyfriend.
What is happening? What? Never seen a girl crash into a dessert tower before?
The Jenny Han cinematic universe is kind of like, I feel like it's becoming a
The JCU.
The JCU!
That's the acronym I wrote on my paper. How does it feel to kind of be a part of this like world where I feel like Asian-led stories are being, you know, centered and like they're like romance stories, you know? How does that feel to be a part of that?
I think.
No.
I think in general having a like Asian person or a mixed Asian person on screen can mean so much to so many people, but especially when they're like a love interest and when they are the main character and they're celebrated and their race is a beautiful part of them, but it's not the only part of them and it's not the only thing that's highlighted about them, which is really special. And I think Jenny does a really good job about that in all of her different projects, that their characters really embrace their background and their ethnicity, but it's also just like, oh, I happen to be this. This is part of who I
it's
am.
It's like normalized.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's not necessarily like thrown in your face. Like, you know, this entire cast is API, so it's really special. I think that we are telling these stories in a way that it's not like in your face, but it's like also kind of
like, this is
also
us.
like this is us.
Yeah.
Like this is how it is,
Exactly.
and like this is
because
how
it does.
we exist. Like we don't have to be a stereotype. We don't have to be a side character necessarily.
Yeah.
This is an entirely Asian-led cast, so I think Jenny's slaying at that kind of stuff. And I think it's really important for, you know, audiences, young audiences to see, because especially for me, I have never seen representation like Q on screen before, so to be able to play that and be that for someone else is such a special thing. I think it's a really amazing thing. I think it should have been done sooner, but I'm happy it's happening now.
What are you most excited for like audiences to see, like to
I would say
storyline?
I would say how Kitty is grown up. Like, she's not a kid anymore, and even if she is a kid, when people see it, like, she's a lot more mature, and also it also shows that how, you know, it shows that really it's not easy to know what a relationship is. Like, yes, you might be a matchmaker, but it's still hard for when it comes to your position. Yeah.
I think obviously representation is very key to this show, but also love is also so key to this show, and I think it shows that it's a really good example of how, yes, we're all different, but also we're all the same because we love love. We all want the same things from each other, and I think that just unites everyone together too. So
It's the same but different.
Right. I totally agree with both. And other than that, I would say, like, just finding yourself. Like, everyone's trying to find yourself. And I think the reason why it was a teen rom-com was because, like, that's when you find yourself the most. It's like, that's why it's called, like, teen. So I think that's just, like, a trigger for everyone. And just think about it. And think about their teenhood.
Right, have some reflection.
You'll have the love of your life 20 feet away from you. Don't blow that.
You came here to have new experiences and live your life. Think of all the possibilities.